Well, hello everyone. My name is Laura Didyk. I'm the Vice President, Client Diversity with BDC. The women make up 50% of the population and therefore half of its potential. And female entrepreneurship then is necessary for making progress in our society and our economy. Women entrepreneurs represent a huge untapped potential. And a leading lender, in my mind, is someone who understands what our economy has to gain by having more women entrepreneurs in Canada and more diversity in Canada, and understands the many challenges that women face in starting and scaling up their business. And then they actively seek out aspiring women entrepreneurs to work with and to assist them to start and scale up their business. So at BDC, our purpose is to ensure that all entrepreneurs have access to the resources, the financing, the advice, and the networks that they need to succeed. And since only 16% of businesses in Canada are majority female-owned, we know that the majority of them do not have the resources that they need to be able to work with and be able to grow their business. So we know that the majority of commercial bankers often don't meet women entrepreneurs because only 16% of them are women-owned, and so therefore they don't understand the challenges that these women have when they're starting and scaling up their businesses, and they don't understand the reasons for them owning their businesses. So what inspires me about leading lenders is we're educating, we're teaching. The tool is teaching commercial bankers to really take an interest and to understand the challenges that women entrepreneurs face, and then to actively seek out these women entrepreneurs and to help them. It's a tool that all lenders can understand and adapt to the needs of women entrepreneurs. And collectively, then we can increase the number of women entrepreneurs in Canada, and as a result, then our whole country will benefit. Women can often face barriers when trying to build and grow their businesses. For example, many studies have shown that women-led businesses operate with fewer resources. They tend to launch their enterprises with less financing than men, and they operate with lower levels of debt and equity beyond the startup phase. So this starts a vicious cycle, and it continues through their whole business. They start with fewer assets, they start with fewer initial loans, and in turn leads to more likely being denied in the future because they haven't built that credit for their business. So then they're denied in the future, which then may stunt their growth because debt is something that often businesses need to help grow their business. So entrenched male networks contribute also to the limited access to certain networks. And as a result, women entrepreneurs, they just have to go at it alone. They don't have a buddy that's a banker. They don't know who to turn to. And COVID has, I believe, has hit women business owners even harder. And women-owned businesses tend to dominate the industries that involve human interaction, and industries that have been the hardest hit, for instance, education, health, wellness, hospitality, retail, and the lockdowns have exacerbated it. And then there's a challenge of, women have needed to focus on being a mom rather than an entrepreneur. And so they just haven't been able to get out there, and they haven't been able to. So the barriers really in accessing financing is that they just don't start with the money. They are able to build their credit. They have fewer networks. They're in industries that tend not to be capital asset intensive, so they don't have necessarily that collateral for the lender. And that's where us as leading lenders really need to learn and appreciate some of these challenges and be able to actively reach out and to assist women entrepreneurs grow. Well, the first thing would be to access the leading lender toolkit. That would be the first, most obvious. But I guess the second thing would be, as a lender, that we're encouraging everybody internally within BDC with our Women Entrepreneur Strategy is to reach out, to listen, and to learn. and then to offer solutions and ideas. And if we don't have the solution for that entrepreneur, there's somebody in the ecosystem that can help. There's many, many organizations doing great things for women entrepreneurs. And so we as lenders have, I think it's our role to play to understand what everyone in the ecosystem is doing, to be able to point that women entrepreneurs in the right direction. Beyond that, I also recommend that you vote with your wallet. So you purchase from women entrepreneurs, you help promote them, you build a relationship with them, understand the challenges that they face by becoming a leading lender, and understand what organizations are out there that may assist them.